Hey guys, this is Isaac Merzak, the co-founder, CEO of Verti. I just had an amazing chat with Miro. If you guys want to learn and get knowledge from other entrepreneurs of how they made their jump, I highly recommend that you listen to Boss to Boss.
Do you want to start a business, get out of the office, achieve happiness and success while crushing life? This is Boss to Boss, the place to be for that extra motivation to get up and follow your dreams while learning from the ones who have already done it. And now for your host, Miro Wieslow.
What is up? How you doing? How you feeling? Welcome to Boss, your one-stop shop for all the tips and recipes you'll ever need to take control of your life and finally become boss. How's it going, everybody? Another beautiful day. This is actually the episode number 10. It's a big milestone, everybody. Love the journey, the season 0, which is the prequel to Boss, where everything sort of began. Hit 94 episodes. 94 that were actually published. There were a couple that got lost amongst the way that one were either too inappropriate. I guess I probably should have left them on now that I look back at it. Maybe one day I'll do like a republishing of the couple lost episodes. They're still there. They're just not published. Anyways, I had just hit 10 episodes. If you're listening to this, thank you so much. You are the one that is making all this happen. I believe in you. You believe in me. And this is what it's all about. We're all going to crush it together. It's exactly what it's all about. We're doing another episode here of the Rants and Recaps while I take you through my past week of running a business. That business is Hodgepodge. And now Boss to Boss Productions is a company in its own, which I haven't found enough time for due to certain obligations and just Hodgepodge growing and, a lot of growing pains, I guess, happening and coming with it. Though I'm not going to discount the value of Boss to Boss, as I definitely need to devote more time. It's all a learning process, It's my first time not just running one business, being part of one thing, but two. And it's a lot. And it's awesome because I love it. It's constantly something new. There's something going on here, something going on there. Let's just say no day is short of excitement. That's for sure. I hope you've been enjoying all the episodes, all the guests we had thus far. We had Travis, Chappell, Allison Melody, Sam Taggart, Jason Holland, just to name a few. I mean, it's been awesome, and the guests lined up that are coming up. We got Douglas James, John Spencer Ellis, Justina Kedra, Ben Oberg, Nicholas Barely. We got a lot of great names. Laura Peterson, just so many awesome and even bigger and bigger. I don't want to spoil and kind of get too far ahead of myself. Though there's a lot of big things coming, so I hope you're excited. So what's been happening this past week? Let's just say we officially went from 1 truck to 3 trucks. I know I mentioned it. I said it was happening, and it's all here. We're working on another location. Right now, we have a big south side presence. We're really working to expand that north side presence as a lot of our jobs are here, so we waste a lot of money on gas and just time going back and forth. So there's definitely growing pains there, and I cannot stress how hard it is to find the right employees. So let that sink in. Let that sink in. I'm offering people here, to work part of a startup and just do something, be part of something new, something different, and just it doesn't matter really where you're at. No matter what, companies like myself, being part of Hodgepodge or these big corporations, they value people like us, people like you, so much more than you should value them. And you may ask me why, Miro, why? And let me tell you, there's nobody else like you, like me. There's nobody else out there. Nobody else can not, do exactly what we do. We are all different people. We're all different individual human beings, and we bring a lot to the table. We each bring so much that these companies, they can't just replicate us. No computer will ever replicate a human fully. I mean, I don't know. Things are getting kind of scary in that sense. Who knows? One day we'll see. Though we are definitely here and we're not going anywhere. I can tell you that much. So choose wisely. If you're going to stick, with an employer, choose wisely. And know at the same time that they need you a lot more than you need them. You can leave, you can go find another job. There's going to be so many happy companies ready to take you with open arms. Or you can, go the scary route. Do what I did. Start something up. Work for yourself. Take control of your life. And that's the route I would go, 99.9% of the time. No, who am I kidding? 100% of the time. Though, I'm not saying that that's the only way that you can possibly go. Just know and realize that you are worth a lot more than these companies are valuing you. Then they are valuing you. That's for sure. I have such a hard time finding the right employees, the right people. And that's why the people I have with me on my team right now, they mean so much to me. Finding those quality people, those people you can trust, these teammates, it really means a lot. And you have to take care of your team. You do, or they'll go somewhere else. And I don't blame them. I would tell my team to go somewhere else. That's for sure. So, at the same time, you are running a business, a company, so you want to make sure that you're not wasting money just throwing it around because that way if you're spending a lot more than you're making, you know most of the time you are going to fail as a business, and that's a problem most companies have, and that's why it's so hard to start up a company and make it past 1 year, 2 years, and we're almost at that 1 year mark, and things couldn't be better. Not saying it's easy, but things are definitely pointed in the right direction. That's for sure. All right, so that's definitely something that I would keep in mind. Knowing your value and assessing your value, and just don't let anybody ever bring you down and make you feel like you're worth less. When you don't get that raise, when you don't get that promotion, realize that there is somebody else that will see that value and will see what you're truly worth and will give it to you. There's no reason why you should settle for anything else, besides knowing what your value is and respecting it, because I respect it and they should respect it too. Moving on to the mistakes section of the show. I've definitely definitely had some things come up this week. Um, like for example, not going directly to the source of getting something you want to get done. Using an intermediary, using somebody else, as that person in the middle when you have the opportunity to go directly to the source. And I'm not going to, mention any names. I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm just using this as a learning experience for myself. As I've had the opportunity to reach out directly to the person that is dealing with my vehicles for Hodgepodge, aka my trucks, and I was desperately in need of a third truck. As we're getting the second one, I really needed a third one just because we are expanding, and I don't want to get screw ourselves and be stuck here renting a U-Haul truck numerous times. So I'm like, you know what, screw this. I'm tired. I'm tired of going through somebody else and getting okay, I'll do it, I'll do it. Focus on the first, focus on number two, then you'll get number three, blah blah blah. Listen, I mean, when you know what you want, and you know what you need, and you could reach out directly to someone, just do it. Just do it if you can. You're not going behind anybody's back. If anything, you're doing yourself an injustice by not doing it, and you're stressing yourself out and anybody else in your company because you're getting false promises. And that way, if you could find out directly from the source yourself, at least you know what you're really dealing with. And if there are issues and you can't get something, you're going to hear it directly and know right away. Long story short, pretty much, this the person that's dealing with getting the second truck for us had the third truck all along, and pretty much ready to go, and one that we could use right away at our job sites. It was like exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. So I didn't even bother asking the other person, why they didn't just reach out. And it seems like they never even told the person about the truck to begin with, which it's just a lesson. If you could reach out directly to people, do it. Don't beat around the bush. Don't keep going through others. Thinking you're gonna hurt somebody's feeling, because chances are you're not their priority. They probably have a lot of other things going on, and especially if they're helping you out as a friend, whatnot. That doesn't mean that they're giving you their full attention and your all. And obviously, your priorities probably aren't lining up with theirs, as they have their own life or their own company or their own business they're working for, or whatever it is. And I guess that kind of stems to another thing. Why didn't I ask earlier? Why I could have gotten this truck about a month ago, probably 2 months ago, this next truck that we desperately need right now. And luckily it didn't hurt us too much, because we've still been able to meet our demand. It's been a pain with the scheduling process. We've been booking back-to-back jobs like crazy, and at times it's pretty overwhelming for our workers and stuff, as they got to do numerous jobs. And but I would have definitely asked earlier. Next time, I'm definitely gonna, if I really want something and need it, I'm gonna reach out to more people, reach out directly to the source when I can. That's for sure. I'm not gonna sit back and wait around. And at the same and kind of the last thing to sum it all up, a lot of these times, these sources, these people, the workers, the right ones for the job, they're directly right there in front of you. Sometimes we kind of, I don't want to sound all cliche and I don't know, get all philosophical on you, but a lot of times we spend our lives, and I know I'm using a quote here, looking for someone for something. Well, instead we realize this someone, whatever it is right here in front of us the whole time. We just become too stubborn and think we could find better. Not saying that we can't and we shouldn't strive to find better, though a lot of times we have to give a chance to what is here, and whoever that person is, that employee, that worker, give them your all. Let them show you what they got until they prove you wrong. Why not? If they're here, they're devoted to showing up every day. Give them that shot. You wanted that shot. You were there begging for it, or you still are wherever you're at. And how would you feel, or how have you felt if somebody else gets brought in for that position before you even get that shot to even show that maybe, okay, I'm not capable yet. Maybe I need to keep learning. So that's another lesson, something I've learned, and definitely gonna use a lot more in-house options, especially for my contractors, workers, than just looking outside right away. All right, guys. I hope you've been crushing this week. If you enjoyed these episodes, these interviews, I just want to keep bringing you amazing content, keep updating you with everything that's going on, show you my mistakes, as stupid as they may be or as good as they may be. Just kind of keep your mind open to what's out there, the possibilities. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, I would love if you could go on iTunes. Unfortunately, Google doesn't really have reviews, but if you could go on iTunes, leave that 5-star review. That'd be appreciated very much. Let me know what's going well, what's going bad, whatever it is. I'm here. I'm here to improve. I'm here to hear from all of you. And you could always check out the website. That's boss2boss.com, where you'll see all the upcoming interviewees, the guests. You got some videos on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. I hope you really enjoyed another episode of Boss to Boss podcast, and I hope you crush the rest of your week. We'll be talking again soon. Peace.
That is all for this episode of Boss to Boss. Your next step is to visit boss2boss.com, where you will find proven techniques followed by professionals to help you make that next step. Again, that is boss2boss.com. And remember, the time is now.